real though? For real though.
For real though.
For real though.
Hey, y'all for real though?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ForRealThoPod podcast with your host, Albert Cantu.
And Davin Keeley.
What's going on, buddy?
What's up? We had a really eventful week.
We sure have. Look at this. I'm trying to get all my paperwork situated here.
Yeah, that looks like a mess.
No, look, I'm trying to make sure that I stay on point right here.
Okay, there you go.
I want to make sure. You always tell me that I never prepared or I don't do anything right.
No, you just take forever to
prepare. So listen to this. We're looking for a menu online, and I said it's not online, and he found it.
Oh yeah, in like 2 seconds.
And he said, the reason he's saying I couldn't find it because I'm old.
Well, because you like do it in like ways where it's like, come on, like quicker.
That's what you're thinking in your head, like when I'm looking on my phone, and you're like,
when you're squinting your eyes and looking at your laptop from like an inch away.
I'm making that face like it's something smells when I'm looking at my screen because I can't read it,
and I'm just waiting.
But even whatever you sent me here, it's not even clear anyway.
I have it right
can't
here.
even see it.
So we actually went to eat.
Wow.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Can you believe that?
Oh, yeah, we ate
We went
food.
to go eat. Yes, it was so good.
So you called me because I think you were at our office, right?
Yeah, I was at the office.
Yeah, and you were like, hey, let's meet like halfway. And I was like, there's this place called Wayne's Wings.
No, I said let's go to Wayne's Wings.
No, I found it on my maps, remember? And you were like, oh, I've heard of it before.
I thought I said let's go to Wayne's Wings.
No.
I didn't say that?
No, because remember I said it and you were like, wait, which one?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I wanted to get credit for saying that we went
Oh,
to
yeah.
Wayne's.
And here's the reason why. It's probably one of the best restaurants I've been to.
I'm telling you right now, like, I just remember being like, I took that first bite.
Of mine.
It was so good.
So I ordered the Duke, which is jerk seasoning, barbecue, lemon pepper, and sweet mustard. And these wings are so big. I'm never going back to Wingstop.
I'm never going to any of those other wing places. This is going to be my new wing go-to place every single time. I'm just going to tell you right now, Wayne's Wings, just so you know, they're here in San Antonio. They're located at 4453 Walsham Road, but they also have another location right off of Bandera.
Which I don't even know about.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is that, like, it's like this little... It's not even a hidden gem because so many people know about it, except me.
I know, same here.
So I had somebody tell me, oh, have you tried Wayne's Wings? And in my mind, I was thinking that it was this big establishment, but it really is a mom and pop shop. And we actually got to meet Wayne himself.
Yeah, Wayne came up to our table and we were talking to him about how good the wings are. And I read his shirt and I was like, oh, this is Wayne.
Yeah, that was kind of funny that we actually
the
met.
guy is incredible.
He's really nice. He's a really nice guy, and he was really appreciative of us giving like a little bit of a review, basically right then and there. Because, again, like I'm one of those. I like crust on my.
Oh, like the crunch.
I want the crunch when
yeah.
I eat a hot wing. I don't want just the baked wings, even though those are obviously going to be considered more healthy. Mm-hmm. These just taste. They're on a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's weird because what did you order?
I ordered the KK.
The KK.
So KK was one step down from the most hottest that they have on there.
You were sweating.
I was. My nose was running.
Yeah, towards the end, you were like crying.
And Wayne looked back at me and he saw me and he was laughing because he's like, "Oh, is that really hot?" Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah, they're up there." But it wasn't. It's not this like unbearable heat. It was just the right amount of.
It's
heat.
that sweet
and not
heat.
Underwhelming either. Because sometimes they say, "Oh, it's hot," and then I'm like, I'm expecting it to be hot.
Yeah.
And I'm let down when it's not hot.
It was hot for all the right reasons.
Yes.
Yeah, because for all the wrong reasons, it's just pain. Like it has the flavor. It has. Oh my god.
It had like it was a perfect combination. It's like for me, it's like going to a Mexican restaurant and they give you the salsa, and the salsa's not spicy.
Oh yeah.
I hate that because then I got to ask them, do you have anything hotter than this?
And they're like, this is all we have. And then you just like, never coming back.
Yeah.
To this place.
I'm just like, for me, it's if the salsa is not hot enough, then I don't want to go back because.
Yeah, that ruins the whole restaurant. The food could be amazing, but if the salsa sucks,
yeah,
bye.
I'm out.
I'm out.
But this, I'm telling you, Wayne's Wings. So also the other one that I got was the Texas Honeybee.
Oh,
And
I got that on my fries.
Oh, it was so good.
Oh my god.
So I asked the girl that was taking it. I said, "Listen, I want to do because they have another one called Creeper, and that one's even spicier than the KK." And I was like, should I get the creeper and KK? She's like, I don't know about that. You might want to have something to offset the heat. So the Texas honeybee was perfect. So it was really spicy with the KK, and then I could take a bite out of the Texas honeybee, and it would literally make it more bearable for me. But it was, and then the French fries, I love that they're little wedge French fries.
I can't recommend it enough.
Those are my favorite. I love wedged French fries.
It's weird when you go to a place and you're like, I think this is my new favorite thing.
Yeah, it was really, really good. And I hear that there's a lot of there's always long lines there. So we got lucky to be able to walk right in and go straight to the counter.
Yeah.
So it was really good. And then of course we got to meet Wayne on top of that. But what a great establishment he's got there, and it's family owned, right? And it's his recipes, and I'm telling you right now, if you like your wings to be big, to me these are
I know
these were like little mini legs.
Yeah, and Wingstop has just been ripping people off. Then
oh my god, wing. Now I do have the menu up here. These wings are they're a little bit more pricier, but man, they're well worth it.
I think it's
It's
if I'm gonna
well worth
if I'm gonna get like a great meal out of it, it's worth every penny.
For sure. I agree with you on that. If it tastes really good. And then
when was the last time you went to a restaurant and you're like, I'm coming back to this place?
I'm trying to think of what the last restaurant that I went to that I really, really liked.
But don't you feel that about Wayne's Wings?
I do feel that about
I want to go again.
The moment I took the first bite into the wing,
you were already planning on your calendar?
Yeah.
Saturday.
That's how you know you're fat, when you're already. I opened up my calendar and I was like, okay, coming back on this day. And then I'm going to invite my friends to go on this day. And then I told my son about it. My son says, oh, I want to try it now.
Yeah.
So, and then we put it on Instagram. I put it on Instagram.
Yeah, we already had people going.
Today she sent me a message and she said, look at the ones I got. So I don't know which ones she got, but she said they were so good.
We're creating a movement.
We're influencers.
We're influencers.
I'm influencer.
We're famous.
So so if you are looking for a wing place to go to get, whatever it is, an event you're going to have, maybe you're having movie night, maybe you're going to watch the big sports event, definitely go to Wayne's Wings. They, again, are located right at 4453 Walsham Road. That's the other location. But the other one, I don't have the address to the Bandera location.
It's okay. Just look it up. It
look
came
it
up on Maps. And tess them the For Real Though podcast sent you.
Oh, yeah. Tell them the For Real Though podcast sent you. You can also go to their website at Wings Wayne's SA.
Wings.
Hold on. WingsWaynesSA.com.
Wayne's Wings.
What am I saying?
Wings.
Am I saying Wings?
Yeah, you're
No, I meant to say Wings. Did I say Wings?
You're still saying it wrong. It's WaynesWings.com.
Oh, Wayne. I am old.
It hit you.
So old.
Oh, and we went to go see
we did
Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, I'm so scared. It was scary.
So we actually went to go check out that movie Evil Dead Rise this last week.
It was amazing.
And I didn't realize that you have you're the perfect customer for like a horror movie.
Why?
Because you're the one screaming.
Did you hear me scream?
Like 3 times.
Yeah, I know. I really get into it though. Like I'll be sitting in the theater, and like I'm like so laser focused on the movie that I'm like, I don't hear anything else around me. So when it's like, when you have those quiet scenes and something's going to jump, like I'm going to jump too. Cause I'm really, really invested.
Did you like Evo in shirts?
I did. It was a great movie.
It's a different vibe, right?
It's a really great, and I like that. Obviously, they had reclining seats. I'm all about the reclining seats. There was a movie theater that me and Kennedy went to not too long ago, and they didn't have reclining seats, and I was so upset. And I was like, "Why are we here?"
You're privileged.
No, I just don't. I want to be able to kick my feet up.
If you're paying $15 a ticket, I get it.
Get this. Not only did they not recline, they also didn't even have tables to put your food on.
Where was this at?
Gosh, where did we go? And I was so mad. And
was it like a modern kind of? Oh, maybe Alamo Draft House.
No, it wasn't Alamo Draft House. Anyway, I had to put the popcorn on my lap.
But Evo is so great. They have like the tray, the seats. Mm-hmm. It's super loud.
Yes.
I don't know. It's probably my favorite theater.
Maybe that's why I jumped, because it was so loud.
It was, and we were right in the center too.
Yeah. I picked those seats.
Did Kennedy like it?
Kennedy loved it. She actually really loved it. So I'm one of those bad parents. I've been showing scary movies to my kids since they were little, so they're not really not scared, but I don't know if they're affected by it or not.
Yeah.
But they don't. I don't seem to be that they are. But anyway,
There was a lot of blood.
This was super, super, super gory. Yeah. So if you really like a lot of gore, I felt like there was a little bit of comedy in there. A couple of things that were kind of funny. But other than that, though, it was pretty creepy the rest of the way.
And it made some good money too.
I know. So get this. So last week when we were talking about it on the show, it said that they spent between 15 to 19 million to produce this movie. And then eventually they had people that went and watched the movie because it was originally supposed to be an HBO Max release. But the critics were like, you know what? This is so good. This is movie theater worthy. So they sent it off. So $19 million to make it, but it scared up a total of $40 million over the weekend.
That's great. It doubled.
$40 million.
That's great for a horror movie.
Yeah, Lee Cronin's, is that you know who he is? He's the director.
Yes.
So Lee Cronin. So can you believe that? Like you spend 19 million and get another 20 million right back. So he doubled it. So that's amazing.
I guess we kind of been skewed because of like superhero movies and stuff like that. They make 100 million, 200 million.
Right.
But horror movies, they usually flirt around 30.
Yeah.
So for this to get 40 million,
this is pretty good.
That's very good.
I didn't look it up, but I was wondering what The Conjuring did when it did its first weekend, because The Conjuring to me was another really good one, I thought. Did you like The Conjuring?
I don't really like. I feel like those are kind of like downplayed.
Really?
Yeah, they just feel kind of formulaic. I felt like this was a really good campy movie.
Yeah, it was. It really was good, but it wasn't good enough to knock out Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, Super
Can you
Mario!
believe that?
People were saying that like 3 times. I saw it.
You saw the Super Mario Brothers movie?
Yeah, that was great.
Is it a good movie?
Obviously, it's almost gonna.
Well,
it's gonna hit $1 billion.
I know, but I don't know why I don't want to see it.
You don't like video games.
I love video games, and I loved Mario Brothers. I played that all my life growing up.
So why wouldn't you want to go see it?
I don't know.
I guess
'cause
it is kind of weird. Like guy goes alone to go see.
Why
it.
would I go alone? You just assume I would go.
Who would you go with?
I don't know, man. Maybe my family would want. They wouldn't want to.
They wouldn't want to go with you. You're like,
Does
I have a
anybody-
suggestion.
If anybody can please put an email, let me know if you want to go see the Mario Brothers with me.
You win a
I'll
free
go
trip.
watch it.
But you have to pay for your
I'll
ticket.
Pay, no, I'll pay for the ticket.
Oh.
But they just have to go with me.
Yeah.
But they have to pay the popcorn. They have to buy the popcorn.
Oh, at Evo, the popcorn, they have a machine.
It's bottomless.
Bottomless popcorn.
The best.
Speaking of food, I actually went to Black Rifle Coffee and I got their new spring drinks. So after the break,
look at that.
We'll try those and give you kind of like a sample of like, this one's really good. This one, you want to stay.
I love that. Black Rifle Coffee is really coming up, huh? They got another one coming up in Alamo Heights and the Alamo Ranch area.
Yeah, I saw that.
So,
Petrenko Road. Yeah.
So a lot of people kind of, I don't know if they're just leaving Starbucks, but maybe Starbucks is, it's kind of like the been there, done that kind of thing. And now Black Rifle Coffee's coming in. And are they offering something different than what Starbucks has to offer?
I think it's the culture, but we'll get to that.
Let's talk about it when we come back from the break.
All right, thank you.
All right, stick around. We'll be right back.
Sweet.
Reliant Movers!
Are you moving? We have the perfect moving company for you.
Reliant Movers Incorporated is a local company in San Antonio that offers cross-country moves and same-day service at a reasonable price.
They also offer packing services for all your valuables, and that includes moving pianos, grandfather clocks, and other valuable and heavy items.
Reliant Movers Incorporated is a professional team that offers quality and punctuality with every move they do.
If you're a realtor and your client needs to move into their new home or in and outside San Antonio, Reliant Movers also pays realtors $50 as referrals.
Ooh, remember Reliant Movers? They take the stress out of moving.
Thank you, Reliant.
All right, welcome back to the For Real Though Podcast with your host, Albert Cantu.
And Davin Keeley.
Wow. Look at those coffees.
Okay.
Are they coffees
No,
or
these
they're
are
tea?
teas. So
They
I
look
went,
like milk.
they are milk teas because they have oat milk in them. So this one is honey tea latte oat milk.
Okay, let me
so
taste it.
I want you to try that.
Hear this, guys. Let me let them hear it.
Yeah, and I got the larges too.
I know these are big. This is ASMR here.
Because I feel like you're gonna like one of them and then you're gonna take it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me taste this one.
But
wait.
I got you straws.
Okay. I was trying to open it.
So
Okay. Hold on.
So that one is the honey tea latte.
Honey tea latte.
Don't lose the straw.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah, honey tea latte. Here we go.
All right. Underwhelming?
You can have this.
Oh, really? Is it not good? Let me try it.
I don't like it at all.
Oh, really? What is it about? Is it watered down? Because you took forever.
No, I didn't know. It doesn't. I just don't like it.
It tastes like medicine.
It tastes like there's a funky taste in that. I don't know what it is, but I'm not liking it at all.
It tastes like cough syrup.
I don't like it.
Do you don't like cough syrup?
I mean, not to drink it. Maybe when I'm coughing, I might take a lozenge.
Take a whiff. Okay. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
That one's gonna get a thumbs down.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say thumbs down too. Here's the lavender lemon oat milk tea.
Oh, this sounds good, right?
Yeah, I think that one.
Lavender lemon oat milk tea.
Yeah, and it's interesting that these are from Black Rifle Coffee. You wouldn't think they would do teas. Oh, are you drinking the whole thing?
This one's better,
Okay. Oh, okay.
but I wouldn't order it.
Are you a tea guy?
I love tea. What are you talking about? I live off.
You
of
don't
tea.
have to get defensive. I just asked a question.
I love tea. What you talking?
Look at me.
Look at my body. I love that bitty tea.
Oh my God! Speaking of tea,
Yeah.
the tea that we had over at
At Wayne's Wings.
at Wayne's Wings, I think it's that tea that's like I can taste the sugar.
Oh, it's southern.
You want that?
I love
Yeah,
it.
when you're getting wings, you want that. Okay, let me try this one.
Anyway, it was like diabetes tea.
Okay,
I love tea, but
I love this.
you like that?
It tastes like.
I'm not
Fruit
sure if I
Loops.
like the lemons.
It tastes like Fruit Loops.
No, it does not taste like Fruit
Like
Loops.
no, it tastes like Fruit Loops. Like when you eat all the Fruit Loops and the milk's left over.
No, that doesn't taste like that at all.
Okay. Anyways, this one is wild blackberry
Okay.
oat milk.
Okay, let me stir it here real quick.
Yeah. Not to the mic.
Oh, I want to make sure. What did we say this was? Wild blackberry
Yep.
milk. Okay, hold on. This I like more.
Oh, okay. I haven't even tried
That
it.
I do like.
Okay, let's see.
That one was really good. That one gets a oh yeah.
I like the other one more.
What?
You can have that one.
Ooh, okay, good. I'm so glad.
Everybody wins.
Yay!
Yeah.
Here we go.
But do you know who doesn't win?
Oh. Who doesn't win?
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson's losing right now.
Just
Pobrecita
kidding.
mija, pobrecita mija.
Well, I think it's funny because we're about to read this article where the NBA playoffs are happening right now.
Yeah.
And you never know if like a team's going to make it to the playoffs.
Right, right.
But Janet Jackson has had her tour probably set for months, right?
It's been set since I can tell you when because
You're wanting to go?
I'm a big Janet Jackson fan.
Yeah, were
and,
you wanting to go?
I am going to go. I plan on getting some tickets, I'm hoping soon, but she's supposed to be coming to Austin. But she's been planning this concert since probably, I would say probably sometime in March. No, I'm sorry, sometime in January. She started getting this tour together. It's
Yeah, so-
called the Together Again tour.
So the playoffs started like the beginning of this month.
Okay.
And they didn't know that the Hawks were going to do well.
It was like a last second upset.
Yeah, last second upset. So it looks like they double booked themselves at the stadium.
The same day they ended up, I guess they set the Hawks to play in the arena the same day that Janet Jackson was supposed to play.
So I didn't read the article yet, but did they move Janet Jackson or did they move the Hawks game? What's more important? You'd think it would be Janet Jackson, right?
I would think people would be upset because if they bought tickets to see Janet on a certain day, they probably already like took time off from work to go. Because I know when I go to a concert, I'm taking the whole day off from work.
Yeah.
Because I got to get all purdy and get my clothes ironed and
Like the Swifties do,
yes,
right?
Yes. And so when they say, "Oh, guess what? We're moving it back." So it says here, the Janet Jackson's new Friday concert date now goes head to head with the first leg of Taylor Swift's 3-day Atlanta tour run next door at the Mercedes-Benz. So this is another big thing for Janet, is that it's
Going down in Atlanta right now, right?
So not only did they push her back because they're going to go ahead and run the Hawk game, but they pushed her back. But now she's neck and neck with the Taylor Swift tour happening in the same city on the other side of town.
I have a question for you.
What?
Do you think there's going to be more people at the Taylor Swift concert or Janet Jackson?
I'm going to say like all of the All of the 30-year-olds and younger are going to be at Taylor Swift's, and all of the 50-ups are going to be at Janet Jackson.
The senior citizens.
Yes, because that's where I would be. I'm going to be at the Janet Jackson. I'd be like,
Yeah.
go on, little girl, shake your thing. But yeah, so this is so crazy.
I didn't even know that the Taylor Swift was there too.
I didn't even know. The first two of Atlanta stops and Jackson's Together Again tour was, they were supposed to take place on a Wednesday night, but they moved her back to a Friday now. So they're saying that if people want to get a refund, they can get oh, wait a minute. Refunds will be available for those who are unable to attend. So that's good.
That is kind of weird though.
What?
You'd think they'd move the NBA game. Because it's out of the blue. It's like...
Yeah, like there's other arenas that are open that they can simply go play at, right?
That's
No?
not really the answer.
Okay.
But it's like, can't the NBA game be the next day? You know what I mean? Like, but you move a whole concert to 2 days later? I don't know.
That's what I don't know. It's kind of weird, though. So they're playing against the Hawks are playing against the Celtics?
Yeah.
This is game 6. So this is a pretty important game.
It's the first... No, it's like...
Isn't it?
Yeah, well, yes, but it's the first in the series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Janet Jackson and Taylor Swift are both happening in the downtown area of Atlanta.
We should go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I love that stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I've been there.
Okay. Well, it looks like they talked to the State Farm Arena executive vice president Trey Fiesel, and he's basically saying, "Listen, we're committed to ensuring that all of our guests have a great time now at each of those events, and they're working with partners to provide the most seamless experience possible." So what if you bought tickets to Janet Jackson and Taylor Swift? Now you got to choose between which one you're going to be at, which one you really want to go to.
How many of those fans do you think bought for Janet too?
I don't know. The parents of the kids that are the parents who are taking their kids to.
It's
go
like,
see
honey, have a great time.
Yeah, I'm
be at the other
gonna
one.
be across the street, okay, talking to Janet,
Yeah, that would be awesome to go see
looking
her
at
live.
nasty boys,
nasty boys.
nasty boys. Ain't no wait. Hey, how does it go? Song? Ain't nasty boy. Who's that eating that nasty food? Nasty boy. Who's that in that nasty car?
That's disgusting.
Davin Keeley. But it's still Janet, but she's gonna be okay. So I mean, this was pretty good because a lot of people were waiting for this concert to come back. She kind of and she's also introducing a little bit of new music in the show. So not every concert that she's performing at is displaying some of the new music. So
Okay.
people who are catching it at whatever, they're putting it on TikTok and saying, "Oh, look, she's singing some of her new stuff here." But some concert goers are not seeing it. They're like, "Wait a minute, you said you were going to sing new songs, and she didn't." And then she's singing them at other areas, and so people are catching it that way.
Well, that's good that she's changing it up like every other.
Yeah, she's not
concert.
keeping it the same. But I mean, I don't know. My first Janet Jackson concert was back in 1990.
Wasn't that your first concert ever?
My very first concert ever in Austin.
Oh, okay.
I went to go see her
Oh,
at the
wow.
Irwin
You're about
Center.
to do like a whole 180 or
This would be
360.
how many years later would this be? What's 1990 minus 2023?
33.
Is that only 33 years later?
Yeah, that's a long time though.
No, that's more than 33.
1990?
I don't know. But
You said
where's your
1990.
Where's your calc? Oh, here's my.
No,
calc.
no, no. It's
I don't know how to
2023.
do math like that.
Yeah,
it's a lot of math.
You said 1990, right?
Yeah, so hold on. 1990
Yeah, 33 years.
minus 2023. Yeah, it's 33 years. See.
Yeah.
So 33 years ago, I was at the Janet Jackson concert. Me and Lorraine were there, and here's the good thing here's something that I didn't tell you about that concert. That day we bought tickets. We got tickets all the way up in the nosebleed section.
Oh.
Well, get this. Janet's boyfriend, Rene Elizondo, at the time, happened to be up in the bleachers, up in the very, very top.
Why?
Because he was giving front row seats. So I spotted him right away, right? Because I was a big Janet Jackson fan and I knew who she was dating, and so I recognized him. So I told Lorraine, I said, there's Rene Elizondo. That's weird. Why is he up here? So, and we were like literally like 2 rows away from the wall on the top.
Oh my god.
So we were way up there. So anyway, I went over to say hi to him, and he's like, "Hey," he goes, "If I give you 2 front row seats," he goes, "would you promise to get stupid loud in the front for us?" And I said, "Yeah, of course."
Oh.
So he gave me and Lorraine front row seats, and so that was my very first concert, right in the front. I'm watching Janet come up from under the ground on the floor.
Oh, so you were up there early, and then
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't during the concert.
No. The concert hadn't even started yet.
Oh, my
Usher opened
gosh.
up for her that day.
Usher.
Usher was opening up for her. He was young at that time.
Yeah.
And he opened up the show.
1990, are you sure?
1990, yeah, 1990.
Wow.
Usher was
How young was he? Like 16, 17?
Yeah, he was like a 16, 17-year-old. He was real young.
Yeah.
The whole his first album hadn't even really made.
Okay. Yeah.
He hadn't come out yet with that big first album that he had. This was from the New Jack Swing album. I think he was featured on the album, and so they had him open up the show.
Oh, that's great.
So anyway, it was a really good concert. A really good concert.
Oh, wow.
And we were front row seats. And Janet looked at me several times, and she says, "Hi, mijo," and I'm like,
Hi, Mio.
I was so happy.
Oh, I wanted to talk about just a little bit of real estate stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I had a client, cute couple. They're early 20s. They're about to have a baby. They actually came into our open house that we did. Yeah, that really cute couple.
I remember them.
Yeah, and so I got them under contract. And honestly, guys, like if you can get pre-approved, there's so much buying power right now. I got the builder to do a USDA loan, $0, no down payment,
Okay, cool.
paying all of closing costs, so zero out of pocket, and then leftovers to pay down the rate. And the rate's like a 3%.
What?
Yeah.
Right now, in this day and age, that's almost unheard of.
Yeah, so there was $30,000 in incentives, and the home was $60,000 off.
So they got a discounted home, they got lower interest rate, they got no money down, and they got money towards their closing costs?
Yep.
So they're literally walking in with no money in pocket.
Yeah, and their payments a month is like $1,500.
That's amazing.
I know, for a brand new house.
That's amazing. So I'm sure that oh, look how late. I'm telling you, this little bit stupid thing is so late. And it's on. It literally is on. What did they say? What they tell you? When,
They said I'm the best realtor ever, and they'll never talk to Albert Cantu ever again.
Oh, man, wait. They haven't talked. I'm going to go talk to them right now.
Switch it over. Yeah, I'm just really thankful that, a lot of people don't realize, like, as realtors, we hear a lot of things, and we can get better opportunities than you think.
Right.
Because we have builders reach out to us with, like, incentives, and, when I heard that from one of the reps, I was like, how about we check out this community? Fell in love, and it's by Government Canyon, or Government Park.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Government Canyon, yeah. The park is, like, literally in their backyard, and it's perfect.
I love it when things go smooth. Like that to me right there is like unbelievable. You don't realize that that's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So this last house that I'm getting ready to close on next week has been very smooth all the way from the get go. So one of the things that I think you and I learned in the beginning was, not in the beginning, but with this a couple of sales ago, is getting an estate sale for the client. It just really. So I had my client she was like, Albert, we've got so much stuff in the house, we're gonna have to sell everything because I don't want to take any of the stuff with me. And I suggested, could I put on an estate sale? Not me putting on a sale, but getting them in touch and getting the ball rolling on that. So they agreed to it. It worked out perfectly for them. It works out perfect for me too as a realtor, because I've got to go in there, have pictures taken. And it's hard to take pictures when you've got a house full of stuff.
I'm about to deal with that too with the listing.
So we got the estate sale going, sold off just about everything almost. And then I was able to go in and take pictures. Well, just recently, the buyers, they had 4 or 5 different inspections done: roof, HVAC, termites. They did a whole bunch of stuff, and they're conventional loan. So
During the option period?
Yeah, during their option period.
Dang.
We gave them the 10 days. We said, listen, we'll give you the 10 days. We originally were trying to go less than that, but they gave them the 10 days. But anyway, they came back to us and said, we're happy with the inspections. We're not asking for any repairs.
Oh, my God.
It was like
Feels like a dream.
Yeah, it's like a hallelujah moment,
Yeah.
right? So then I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. Now we got the appraisal that we got to wait on, right? And so I'm like, oh, my gosh. So this is going so smooth so far. I'm always thinking to myself, there's going to be that one thing that's going to be the hurdle, right? So then the buyer's agent calls me up and says, hey, happy Friday, how's your weekend? What are you going to do this weekend? He starts asking me these questions, right? And then he goes, you want me to give you some good news for the weekend? And I said, yeah. He goes, the house appraised, so we're good. I was like, wow, it's the house of praised. So, so this has been like one of the most smoothest kind of sales transactions I can ever do.
It's not closed yet, though, right?
Don't say
You're the one
nothing.
that's saying
I'm
that.
saying everything's going smooth. Don't say I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Don't say
Because that
It's kind of-
conversation you had with the agent, you're waiting for the but. Like, what's the bad news? Yeah.
because that's how it seems a lot of times. Like there's always something that gets in the middle of it.
It's like Big Brother. Like, expect the unexpected.
Yes, it is. And so just previously, I was closed on another house last Monday. That one was another smooth. I mean, I even told my clients, I said, you know what? They was like, we hope that everything was good. And I told them, I said, like, you're like every dream client. You're every realtor's dream client. I said, because everything was so smooth. They understood everything. They did everything they were supposed to do. They didn't question anything. They literally just did everything that I asked them to do, and that was it. And we literally went from A to Z in very smooth transition. That the new owners are there and they're excited. So, but I'm in the middle of another thing with the lender thing, and this has become crazy. But I'm gonna just put it out there that we're gonna take this person to close, and it's gonna get there. It just gotta manifest it. But yeah, I always tell myself, like, you get into this business and you really kind of like, it's a lot of stress when things are not going the way you thought they were going.
I've learned to not celebrate the win of the contract, not celebrate the appraisal, don't celebrate anything until it's closed.
Yes, that's probably a really good idea. I don't celebrate anything in between either.
I celebrate with my clients where it's like, hey, congratulations, all of
Yeah.
that. But I don't celebrate on the inside because I'm like, okay, I need to get more work done.
We have those little mini celebrations. Those are the little mini hurdles that we just got over, and we just got past.
It's
this.
hurdles. It's not no celebration.
Yeah. I know, but it's so good when it's so smooth. I'm so excited when that happens.
Yeah.
And I wish all of them were like that. But I think in this industry, you come across a lot of issues, and then I get stressed out with those, and then I go to sleep thinking about, what do I need to do?
I know.
What's going to happen, and I'm taking all that with me through the night.
That's how it
It's
feels
crazy.
working with the builder because you're like, wow, this is going too smooth.
Yeah.
Like, is there going to be any hiccups? So I think we'll be fine. And we have enough experience now.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing we haven't heard that we can't pretty much.
If we could get through a flooded house.
Oh, yeah. We can
and,
get through anything.
We can get through anything at this point. That's
Yeah.
what I say. All right. Well, dang, we have come into this is the end of the show.
Wow, we
already.
talked for this long.
I bet you people. If I could look through the machine and look through, I bet you there's a lot of people asleep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you made it this long, what should they put in the comments?
If they made it through this long,
Yeah.
so we know it.
Yeah,
So we
so-
know if they write the word turtle.
Turtle. Okay. The word is turtle. If you made it this far into the podcast, put turtle in the comment section.
And we know that you listened to the whole thing.
Yeah.
all the
Then
way.
we'll know you're real fans.
We should have probably put that in the beginning so they
No, this is for the secret.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
the secret word. The secret word.
The
turtle.
secret word is turtle.
Okay. All right, guys.
All right.
Is this it? This is the end.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on the For Real Though podcast.
We will check you out next week.
And you'll check us out whenever you want.
All right, bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.